Abu Musa. These are the current enemy picture that we've got. So I think this is actually relevant to what's on the ground. So as you can see, there are some tanks, there are some IFVs, and a lot of infantry around. There's probably some logistics trucks and some other air defence systems. I think it'll be ZSUs, possibly some manpads. I'm not too sure about what's active left. I think it's just really guns and manpads down there. So to be aware of those. The other island that we're of interest is up the top is Tunab Island. Again, it doesn't look too bad, but it's quite far from the carrier. So whether or not we actually go out there tonight is going to be time dependent. Probably unlikely, but that's another point of interest. Friendly. So we've got the two locations with the potential unlock of the other airfield up to the top. I can't remember what it's called. Right at the very. What's it called?
Kasab or something like
Kasab,
that.
yeah, Kasab, I believe, is friendly, so you can land there and rearm if you're firing at ships and shit, which will make it way faster. But yeah, those are the two key points that we need to remember if we need to come back and land.
So Kasab's the land point.
Kasab is a blue point from memory.
Okay.
We'll just confirm that with Llama when he comes in, but I'm pretty sure you can if you need to rearm. Bear in mind it is in that bubble, so it'll be a hot landing, no doubt. So we've got the situation in SAM, so those are the SAM bubbles. We've still got quite a lot active over at Bender Lagar, and Kishim Island has also got a fair bit. It looks like we've only got manpads down at Siri and Abu Musa, and I think there might be just the same as you go north. So just be aware of your oh, sweet, yeah, cool. Llama.
Yep.
Just to quickly confirm, you just jumped in. Kasab is available for landing.
Yes, just remember it is under SAM threat.
Yes. Perfect.
Oh, that's where Kasab. Okay.
Yeah, it's just at the top there. So it's nice and close if you guys need to rearm.
FA-18 starting on ground as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, down at Almahad.
Cool.
Down the bottom. Yeah, cool. Sweet. So we all know the SAM picture. The naval the naval ships are heading. I believe they're moving sort of down towards the landing location. But you guys will be able to pick this up pretty quickly and pretty easily, I'd say. Apparently, it's around 8 vessels, so bear that in mind when you're doing your harpoon attacks. Pardon me. Situation ground. We've got the obviously the air threats as indicated, and also the air threats here. Sorry, the ground threats for the SAM threat and the air threats. No change from the last mission. Obviously, Tomcats pose a fairly big issue, but the rest of them are, from what we experienced last mission, they're not that much of a threat. Just got to try and get that just lock on and fire and then move because they.
I don't think we saw Tomcats last mission.
What was that?
I don't think we saw Tomcats last mission.
No, we didn't. We didn't engage with any. They were pretty passive. I'm not sure how aggressive they get in this, and I'm not sure how far out they'll be firing those Phoenixes as well, because I didn't see any get fired in that last one.
Yeah, keep your eyes peeled for anything.
But just be aware that those F5s are kind of they're everywhere, and they'll come in and have a crack at those choppers, no doubt. So be aware of that. Mission. So a mission is to neutralise the remaining forces on the islands, as well as neutralise the amphibious landing force up the top, in order for the forces to secure the area, because they are doing if wrong, they've got an amphibious strike onto those islands. If we can just neutralise a percentage of the bad guys, is that right, Llama?
Yeah. The ground defenders are Kasab. They should be able to handle the invasion if we do enough damage.
Cool, perfect. Secondly, we're going to look at is destroying that Kish warehouse in order to shut down enemy fighters for future mission. I think that's quite an important part of this. That'll help the next mission to hopefully clear up some of the corridors so we can head north and start to hit some of the Iranian areas, and also destroy the runway at Ben Rabas. That should basically shut down the majority of the air threat. Execution, we're going to conduct a range of different things. It's going to be quite a busy mission. A lot of people, it's very independent focused. So within your flights is pretty much your own navigation, your own will. But how we're going to work is an air assault group of the Hueys, which will be taken off from the ship. We've got the anti-ship cap with Stingflight. The Kaz is Jedi with AV8s, and don't worry about the symbols, I had to change this last minute. And the Kaz Strike is Rage. Was a reserve, but now it's active, so don't worry about the reserve. Okay, so execution for Nomad, we're going to basically uplift a whole lot of crates and troops and then head off to the islands. We're going to start with Upper Mercer, I believe. Our ROE is return only. We're not going to try and get into a scrap. We're just going to get there, drop some things off, and then get back and continue our transport loads. So the loadouts will be minimal weapon systems, so we can reduce our weight and just focus on the task and pray that we're getting looked after by everyone else. The op task is that we'll refit for Kaz rolls if we needed to go in and just do some strafing with the guns or rockets on the island, but probably not going to be happening because we've got enough Kaz around for that. So here's some waypoints. We've got Surrey Island, which is the indicating lines, indicates how long it takes you to get there. So it'd be roughly 12 minutes to fly at 100 knots out to Surrey. Abamusa is about 12 minutes as well, so about the same distance. So if we think about a round trip, it's probably about half an hour to do one sortie out to drop off, come back, rearm, and then go back. So by that maths, we'd probably only get maybe three trips out tonight with the time, and that's pushing it. So we might only get two. So just bear that in mind. We have to be a bit smart about our. We were going to drop it, but if we can get this island secured, then that's a good start point. And then if we ever had time, which we probably won't, is a half an hour trip out to Turnip Island. So probably not going to look at that tonight. For a Jedi, because that's what it's about. Tasks, providing close air support for us in the choppers. ROE is engaging in the HLZ zone, so you're clearing our HLZ points where we're going to come in and land, and advising us ideal spots using our GRGs, which we'll go into after this. And basically providing any defensive fire while we are coming into land. So if we are getting shot at, then remove the threat from us. So it's going to be a bit of coordination to make sure we've got some Kaz over us when we're coming in. The secondary, if we're dead, which could happen, who knows, is just conduct generic ground attacks on the island. So strafing and just dropping bombs and do what you need to do along with rage. So loadout would just be heavy ground attack loads and Kaz loads if we need to be. Waypoint's the same as the other ones. So, Sting, your primary task is to destroy those ships in the vicinity of Kashan. Just be aware we don't have to destroy them all, but you have to just try and damage or sink at least. Try and get 50% of them done, because that will significantly halt that invasion. What is the trigger point on that halt? Is there a percentage we need to have on those ships?
No, so the way it's set up is each of those ships will have a cargo of units. If they make it to the landing zone, they'll deploy those units and off they go. So whatever you destroy in ships is just cargo that doesn't make it.
Gotcha.
So and then it's just a melee between the defenders. So if you get half of them, it would be reasonably safe to assume the defenders can take it from there.
Cool.
But if you only get 2 or 3, it could be a bit dicey.
All right, and then that will end mission 3 of just doing basically Kaz on those targets to stop them from advancing, right?
Yeah, well, if a significant number of them advance, then we'll probably lose Kasab for mission 3. If we get the majority of them, we'll just lose some defenders and keep the airfield.
Copy. Roger that. All right, so yeah, try and sink as many as you can before you have to switch over. So your ROEs, there's no restrictions on ROE, so you're free to engage at any time, both air and ground targets on your task. You will be pretty isolated by yourselves, so you've got no other support, so you guys are completely on your own account. Second task is cap over the target islands to stop those pesky little E5s coming down, and any other aircraft. Bear in mind you are getting closer to the airfields where they are taking off, so you might find those F-14s will come over and have a look. So just be aware of that. And you'll be weapons free on that as well. We basically, once you guys are doing cap, you're on your own. You don't necessarily need to coordinate with us. If you stay quite high, so around the 25 to 30,000 would be a good sort of altitude to stay at while we're just doing our thing. And that way you shouldn't be interfering with Rage or with Jedi. Alt task would be Kaz for ECAV if we need some additional care support, but it doesn't look too bad down there, so I think we should probably be able to carry on. And then alternate would be a strike onto Cash Factory if Rage can't do it for any reason. But I don't think you'll be doing that tonight. So just bear that in mind as another potential task if all goes south. It's kind of like
How much are we confirmed for our sting? How many of us?
how many you guys got? 2?
I think we only got 2.
So it's just me and Walker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
You guys are right.
Yeah.
So your waypoints are basically, you've already talked to Llama, I take it about waypoints.
Moving on.
Yeah, Gap doesn't matter. You just head north and find the ships and kill them and come back.
Yeah,
That's
we'll
it.
get there.
Okay, cool.
I did set up some default waypoints for Sting Flight that takes them just along the coast, about 1,000 feet. And then I've got a target point for you, which is south of where the ships start. So you'll just search that area and go find them. I think that's waypoint
right.
3. I think, but you'll have to double check.
Yep, thank you.
Right.
Cool. Sting, just be aware that I'm going to raise that. So I think 15,000 is just a bit too low if we've got Jedi just staying above the manpower threat range. So we'll probably push you up to a minimum of 25, and then your ceiling's over to you. So if you stay above 25.
So once we finish our ASW, we will head back and we're basically just keeping air superiority over the islands where you guys are.
Correct. Yep.
Cool.
Rage, basically, yep. If you're, and I'll put this to the floor for Jedi as well. Jedi, do you reckon you can handle all of the CAS roles? Then we can just send Rage straight up to do those targets up top. I don't think we need a heavy presence for CAS. I think they're looking at the threat picture on those 2 islands that we're actually going for. I think Jedi's got enough firepower to take care of that without having Rage having to drop some bombs, come back, rearm, then go all the way back up again. Thoughts?
Yeah, remind me again what targets we're looking at. I think I saw armored, like heavy armored targets. Was there any other than man pads? There wasn't any SAM threats, was there?
Yeah, just man pads at the stage. There's ZSUs. There'll be
That's fine.
There's a couple of tanks on there, so you just need to make sure we can neutralise those before you come down.
Yeah, I'd say we can cover all that.
Perfect. All right, so Rage, your task is as indicated. You're going to try and hit that factory and neutralise the factory, and any other targets around that runway. It looks pretty heavy there, so just be aware that there is a threat, and you'll probably be chased by a few aircraft from Bender Lagar. So a bit of stuff. How many airframes have you got?
2.
2. Okay. So again, whether you coordinate with Sting to see if you kind of, you whether you want a bit of a cap, or have we got a bar cap, an AI bar cap? I thought we did.
The AI's got cap zones over the islands, south of the islands, and northeast.
Okay, sweet. So
there'll be some AI fighter cover you can retreat to, but they'll do whatever they do.
Don't rely on that, but hey, you've got a bar cap there, so if you need to just hang around and wait till it clears and then go in. But over to you guys, how you want to achieve that one. But yeah, that's going to be your primary mission. So you'll be straight onto the secondary task on this one. Again, just try to avoid getting into scraps. Just get that factory disabled, and then basically weapons free over the island if you've got anything left over. If you have time and you've already done that pretty quickly, then consider a C dot over the northern islands to see if we can get rid of some of those pesky bloody air defences for the next mission. Questions on that? And these are the objective, so don't worry too much about that because we're focusing on this one. Actually, yeah. You're not doing that. Cool. Okay, GRGs. If anyone's not heard of these before, they came in pretty big in the GWAT era. They started being used quite a lot, and they're very, very handy. So the whole point of a GRG is that you've got this quick reference guide instead of having to go on a map and read off coordinates, or sit there and try and work out where you are on a map. You can just use a battleship grid, and it's all about speed of recognition. Really good for CAS stuff. So if we needed to call upon, and mainly because we're in Hueys, we have no systems at all. So basically, that's why we're going to use GRGs for this. So the only people that really need to use these is the transport choppers and the CAS that are over the island. So if it's anyone spots something, for example, like we see a vehicle, a tank over by the terminal, then you'd call it in as Hotel 6 on the GRG. And then we can all look at the GRGs and we know exactly what you're talking about. So I've set this up in my kneeboard on my Huey, but it's on because I'm on VR. But if you're on flat screens, having these GRGs up on your secondary screen or print them off or whatever any way of doing it will be really handy to help indicate where we're going. It's also good for helping us with HLZ. So if Jedi can see, for example, a clearing down the bottom that's got no enemy around, calling us in saying recommended HLZ, say llama 13 or llama 13, and then would know kind of a place that we can land. So that's pretty much how the GRGs work, and I've given the grids down the bottom if you want to punch it into your systems for the RP. So that's a reference point, and so that's where you can straight away know where that is. And there's 3 of them in here with amazing imagery. Any questions on GRGs? Yeah, the RPs are always the center of the runway, just for standardization. Cool. All right, sweet. Comms. Comms. These are the nets I've allocated. Nomad. We'll use the 41 channel for internal, and then we'll go on 254 on our secondary radios for the CASnet. CASnet is basically anyone that checks into the ops boxes, just to coordinate with. So we've got a bit of deconfliction. Sting. I'd recommend you guys would tune into CASnet once you've gone into cat mode, and then just check in with us so we know everyone's on those comms. It's kind of like our GCI net because we don't have a GCI for this one. Everything else should be no change. Any questions on comms?
We got anybody on GCI today?
Negative. Yeah, it's maintain own comms really, and then the only joint comms we're going to have is the CASnet at 254. Chain of command. So for this one, myself, if I need to do any large changes, I'll raise comms with the respective call signs, but I don't think we'll be doing that. Everyone kind of knows what they're doing, and we're just going to carry on as the original plan. But for example, if we get a catastrophic Sting gets shot down by SAMs and they're completely out, I might consider changing some roles, but I don't think it's going to happen. So don't worry too much about that. Sweet. Admin, everyone's done their SRS DCS updates. We're all good now. If you're not, oh well. And yeah, we'll do a comms test when we log in and go from there. Any final questions? Yep. Cool.
Good.
Yeah, good.
Bit of a complex one, but it's self-lead here. Flight lead's basically running their own ships, so we'll just see how we go. Watch the debrief. Yeah, so order of march on the ship. I really want you guys up first because you need to clear, but you guys are going to move up there way faster. So we might as well start loading up while you guys are doing your pre-flights, and we'll get our crates loaded. And then once we're all loaded and ready to go, we'll just start heading off because it's going to take us too long otherwise.
Well, even if you, because I think you spawn on the flight line, if you spool up and then shuffle off to the side, then we take off and you can load your crates after we take off. Because crate loading, I assume, wouldn't take too long. I mean, I've done CTLD before. It's typically fairly quick.
Pretty easy.
Huey's only get 2 crates, so...
Yeah, so it won't take very long. So just as long as you spawn in, and that way you guys can do your pre-flight checks and chat and whatnot, and make sure everyone's got SRS running. But just shuffle off the flight line.
Yeah, cool.
What's our order of flights from our ground airport?
Oh, so it's just south traffic. So you guys just need to make sure you got comms with Rage on takeoff, and so chuck your secondary comms on with Rage, so you guys are all talking, and just do a normal uncontrolled airspace.
What was Rage's megahertz?
255.
255. Roger. Just writing this down.
Come to in air, are we just going to use 252, which was GCI for overflight comms?
Well, you guys have got no one to talk to. So once you guys are in the air, it's maintain no navigation from there. So basically, you guys are on your own. You only need to jump on Casnet once you've finished your task and coming back over. And Rage is basically on his own buzz.
So once Hornets finish anti-ship, jump over to Casnet and see what's going on there.
Yep, check in, just tell us task complete basically with the ACW and moving over to Kaz, so at least we know you guys are on their way.
So since we have no GCI, who's keeping an eye out for hostile jets that may fly towards the helicopters or Jedi?
So
you.
That's going to basically be you guys and then Sting once they finally finish their task.
Okay.
So Rage and Sting will do a comm check before we go and just make sure we can all hear each other.
Yep.
And we will basically just be self-controlled with each other in terms of ATC.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep.
Awesome, cool. Right. Yeah, further questions? I'm going to jump off there.
Yeah, server's up.
Yep. And then,
Wait.
Cool.
Yeah, Alexis number 16. Could you go drop the charger downstairs? It's like a little battery. It just
Llama, you're hot of micing.
It's like a cable.
Right.
Chief, turn on the ground power. Copy. Ground power is now on.
Sorry, what's the mission server password?
ACW.
Ah, thank you. It's been a while.
Is it on the list? I'm going to hit the IP. What's the IP for the server?
In the mission server. Just Fortune or above.
Minus. I can't find a server. Let's go over here. Oh, found it. So cool.
Request rearming. Copy. Rearming complete.
What was the SRS port number again?
5004.
Is your Osiris's auto connecting, or do you have to manually do it?
I had to auto connect.
I had to manually connect.
Yeah, mine's not auto connecting. Just fucking annoying.
IP and port in operation chat.
Copy. Oh shit.
Then,
Yeah.
what loadout are you going for? 'Cause I just strapped on two with a £2,000 of JDAMs, yeah? We're not
Yeah, I've
gonna
got the 2,000 pounder JDAMs and then just 4 single, 500 pound JDAMs.
Oh, you're not taking any bags then?
Oh, I've got a centerline bag.
Oh, yeah. You just picked us up on in-game comms, or?
Hang on a sec.
Nomad 1-3, parking bay 3, ready for launch. We're on 254 and 41.
315.
Hey, Cook here. Have you got SRS set up?
Yeah, can you not hear me? I'm transmitting in game.
I cannot hear you. What frequency are you on?
I'm on 251.
Yeah, I cannot hear you.
I'll try again.
SRS isn't picking you up on radio.
Huh. It shows... Someone got me loud and clear.
You're not on the right SRS IP, that's why.
I may or may not. Let me check.
Yeah, SRS isn't picking you up on connected clients.
My current server is 159.196.73.1155002.
Yeah, that's the wrong one. So go to pre-planning in Discord. Just copy and paste the one that Llama pasted into it.
Yep, and oh yeah, there we go. And then just click, and our name is
Jedi Nomad is ready to check.
Done.
Jedi, that's Nomad. You are 1 by 1 by 1.
Yep, there we go. Picking up on the SRS IP.
Just doing comms check. Jedi, this is Nomad ready to check.
Nomad 1-3 ready for liftoff.
Nomad 1-3, have you loaded cracks?
Nomad 1-3 is rocking the Abrams crates, wrenches,
I'm going to grab some troops. 1, 2, what are you grabbing? Nomads, switch to 40 FM.
Nomad 1-2, radio check.
Chief, remove the wheel chocks.
Copy. Wheel chocks are now removed.
Get your landing clear on 25412 and 13. Alright, I've had a look at our navigation. Our rough bearing after liftoff is going to be 040. Are you loaded up the crates 1-2? Nomad 1-3, just confirm that I need to load a Abrams crate. Yeah, given we've got some light medium armour, it's probably worth loading up the Abrams crate. I've got wrenches to build if you want to take some of the Sprite as their intake. Harriers are winding up. Copy, just be advised I'm not able to load it with crates, it just disappears when I go to load the crate. So get crate, it'll appear or disappear, that's fine, then the load crate is probably just disappeared under the ship. Oh, do they auto-load? Apparently.
Did I load them or did they go on one of your choppers?
I'm already loaded and ready to go. If you use the CTLD menu, you can check what your inventory is.
I don't know what's going on. I'm using EAM now.
Jedi, this is Nomad. You are clear to take off when you're ready.
Hold on, I just got to turn off all the other radios. Too many. Okay, it's just the 2 jump that should be on here. God, I don't know this game.
One, two. If you bring an Abrams' crates and then bring maybe some anti-air just in case on the Humvees as troops. So in the CTLD, then you go to F2. Oh shit! It's spawned right on my one.
Do you want me to swing around behind you?
I got a message saying sorry, no, fully loaded. Does that mean it's fully loaded?
Yeah, you can only carry 2 crates, so if you do in the CTLD menu F3 the list ported cargo, it'll tell you what you've actually got loaded. I think one's going to have to respawn.
What's going to happen with you right now?
Hold on a sec.
When I do the CTLD menu, it just gives me a big list of all these different things loaded, and take it back to everyone, not just me.
No, it should only give you a listing of yours, so it'll give you your troop listing, then it'll give you crates listing.
Can you roll forward just ever so slightly?
That is if you're using the F3 to check what you're actually loading, if you're using it for an inventory of the load side. Jedi, go ahead. Yeah, Wilco, are you able to rotate 1-3? Control 1-1?
Copy.
Deck's clear for respawn.
Three confirm bearing.
I'm still here.
Jedi flag, airborne, clear, runway.
CTLD menu when you hit F10, get the menu up. You should be able to hit F3 and then it'll give you a transport checkout sheet. Are you seeing that?
Copy, I've got troops 12, crates 2. I've got a whole lot of stuff for now.
Oh, it looks like 1-2's now got those Abrams crates loaded, he just needs troops.
Copy, it says total mass 1,000 kgs, loaded for 2,000. But it says I've got a whole lot of stuff on board and it won't let me load me 3 people.
Yeah, you should be right with that weight. I've put on a few times with extra attachments on the yellow.
Yeah, good
Copy,
question.
alright, so we're ready to
Do
go.
you know which island they're heading to first?
We're waiting on 1-2.
I don't think 1-2's on comms.
No, he's just respawned back in.
Green Apple or Siri? Siri's off our left side.
We're going to switch to, I can check channel 40 again, pour out to the comms so that Jedi can talk to us. Is it just one Jedi or 2 Jedis?
There's 2 Jedis, sorry, say again, 41 or 42?
Oh, 41, sorry.
Holy moly. Am I flying straight left? Yeah, my monitor just turned off. Looks like it's still waking up. There we go. Yeah, this little warning came up saying 1 minute it's going to go into power saving mode. I'm like, what? Saved a lot of power. Anyway. What's their call sign again? Nomad, this is Jedi.
Jedi Nomad.
Nomad, do you have a preference of island that you'd like to hit first?
Jedi, this is Nomad 1-1, go in.
Nomad, do you have a preference of island you'd like to hit first?
You copy Abu Musa first?
Yeah, Jedi. Alright, we're going to Abu Musa. Alright. No, I didn't write that down.
Bloody Wi-Fi. Lagged and I got disconnected.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be one of those nights.
I was asking, how do I select a jettison?
Yep, so once you find your fuel page, if that fuel says 0, there'll be a big red button with a dial around it. Below that left MFD, you want to click that dial to stores, so the last option. Click on center and then just press the big red button.
Okay.
Are you visual on me?
That's what I want. Into flight 251. I've been tuned into 255 with Rage Haven't changed that one, and I was on 251 to speak with Cookie.
Second. Negative. Number 2, would there be an SA2? I've got eyes on the island. I'm noticing a number of targets in the middle. I didn't print out the GRG, did you? Or whatever you called it. No, I mean the grid references that we can give. Yeah, I don't want him landing there. You know the example that he gave out in the briefing? You could probably land there.
Judo 1-1, this is Nomad 1-1. We are lifting off and heading to Abu Musa. ETA approximately 10 to 12 miles.
Jet acknowledge. Take it. Oh, laser code will be the default. I haven't set it yet.
SA5 took me down.
Is that 1688?
You say SA5 took you down?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Well, got a second life if you want to use it.
Yep, so get out of
Yeah,
default
we can go
mode,
together
into
this
TV
time. Hopefully
or INS,
your Wi-Fi doesn't cut out again.
and then press.
I'm hoping it doesn't. If it does again, I'll probably jump off.
Yeah, so to select R till you're in what looks like maybe a laser scan mode. It's just got a big X in the middle of the screen. And you
Make
got
sure I
code in
load
the
up
top left.
my helmet mounted display this time.
Input, and then you can go back into default. Nathan, we're both going to be on the same laser code, so we just have to do our reference separately. You're at a different island to me, by the way. Now being pinged by an F4. That 255's range. Ooh, apparently got a launch. Yeah, same. MFA advice for range correction. be advised. Jedi's being engaged.
Copy.
We'll be going off net just to communicate with one of the CAS air fighters, sorry.
Copy, we're going to switch our second channel to the KSD now. Over.
What channel did you say? Who's on 255? Fly towards me, we're at separate islands. You can consolidate. I'm over towards It's spiked by an M2, but I don't think there's an M2 in that direction, from what I can see. Nomad Jedi. Nomad Jedi.
Jedi, Nomad 1-3.
Nomad, be advised, Rage is still getting spiked. Not sure if they are actually launching on us or if they're in a tangle with friendlies, but we're remaining defensive. If you guys want to make a run in, I did get good eyes on the island, and landing at standby. Lima 1-3, and that was the example given as well. But Lima 1-3, if you come in fairly low, you should be okay. There were targets in the middle of the island, and some further up to the
Lima 3 acknowledged, Nomad 1-3.
Alright, I let the helicopters know that they could probably make a run in on their own if they came in low and landed down in the bottom tip of the island. Are you still getting random spikes every now and then? You're to the north of me, so I'm gonna head to you. They're landing the southeastern side, southeastern tip. Oh, that'll go well. Jedi.
Nomad's going to start the first run. We're going to be doing a 3 separate ship landing, led by llama. He's going to go forward. If he takes heavy fire, he's going to launch this landing, and then if you guys can come and just watch that, and then engage those targets that have been engaging us, and we'll come for some attempts to launch.
Jedi acknowledge. We're still getting random pings and spikes and launch warnings, but I believe they're engaging friendlies in the north.
Copy.
So do note, I just lost all friendly pings on radar. RWR, sorry.
Could you also get comms with Sting and see if that's still correct?
We've been on with Ray, they're en route.
Copy.
Do you notice that there's no more M2s? No, just the helicopters are having a run in now, but there's nothing between us and any hostiles yet. Yeah, copy, I'm doing a run in. Copy, do you want to do a flyby while I go in on a run? Laser armed. Two away. Watch for launches if you can. That's a shot. Yeah, I'm egress. Don't be on.
Jedi, have you got eyes on those foreign ports?
Second for Jedi.
Taking caller, have you got foreign, eyes on the foreign ports?
Negative, not at this stage. Launch defense. I did see that launch site, I just saw the trail after you. I believe it was in the tree line. They might be advised, my 2 got manpad launch from the south of the island.
Jedi, we're taking and we're still taking significant fire.
Jedi acknowledges, I see what's shooting at you. Making a run in now, my 2's RTB, he's been fired up by Manpad.
Rage on 1 to Jedi.
Go for Jedi.
Rage is going to come over your way. If there's a factory on this island, I cannot see it. And we also don't have data link working, so I'm just going to pop back and help you guys. Still using something currently.
Okay, acknowledge.
I'll come back and hit air.
Yeah, acknowledged. I see there's a whole bunch of AA guns or artillery that were firing at the choppers. I've knocked one out. Mad Jedi. Say again. Yeah, copy. I've knocked out 2 of the artillery bits that I think we're tearing the choppers to shreds.
One is able to land at Ras Al Khamir for round refuel.
Yeah, it's a blue air base.
I'm rolling in. Yeah, I can see the BMP still up. Lasers off when I'm off. Sure, going in. You going on the same target? Copy, I'm gonna roll in. Two away. Right. He's on fire. Lasers on. So your rockets, there's two that landed far. That far really blows out your like fleur. I've got it on area tracking. Also, one of my zoom buttons changes my radio channel, which is really annoying. Second. They look like they hit nothing. Have you hit the ground button? Like, designate? Acknowledged, I think I found an eagle.
Altitude.
Looks like a busy boat. You're going to be landing on the boat?
Altitude.
Better yell at them to clear out. Actually, it's a lot of carrier landing, so yeah, you probably could land actually there only on the aft, or the forward section, whatever that. You'll only have people watching you. Lining up your excuses already, I like it. No idea what it is. It's coming from friendly. That's the direction. Would you not be advised the
Copy. Rearming complete.
Chief, turn on the ground power.
Copy. Ground power is now on.
That was interesting, wasn't it? Well, I mean, you fell in the drink. Did you see what happened to him? F4 happened to me. Yeah, I was getting this RA, B-ball for ages from friendly direction. I was like, okay, I'm gonna actually ignore it now. Finally decided to pull up and stop ignoring it. Then I get a B-ball from another direction. See, it's an F4. I'm like, oh no. Turn around, missile, dodged the first one, came around, fumbling, trying to figure out how to bring up the sidewinder, and then got smacked. I don't know, having no air cover doesn't help. Yeah, Rager just south of where I got shot down, so I don't know, either they had them on radar and I don't know, didn't call it out, or...
Caution.
10 Oh damn, they've got like a whole IKEA kitchen at the end of the runway. Sorry, say that again. Oh, the designate. Hang on, I'll get the gear bind actually for you.
GDI, yeah, apologies, those cracks are not going to lead
TDC
flight
down.
line, so you will need to be told.
Say again for Jedi.
The crates on the flight line cannot be removed. Actually, there's a glitch, so you're going to have to VTOL.
Did you catch that? Nah, it's all good, we'll go backwards. Go off the back of the ship. I've done it before. Like take off, drive up to the front of the ship, the bow, turn around and come back down the other way. Yeah. It's better than nothing.
Chief, turn off the ground power.
Copy. Ground power is now off.
I think I flew that whole time without my flaps on.
Chief, remove the wheel chocks.
Copy. Wheel chocks are now removed.
I think this is the last time we let helicopters use our ship. They don't know how to clean up after themselves. Alright, you'll stay where you are, yeah? Wish me luck.
Sign situation update. Sting is in an ineffective anti-ship mission. One ship has been destroyed. Remainder have docked to the parent. They've been requested to head over and provide kit over the AO zones now. Over. Jedi, Nomad 1-1.
Go for Jedi.
Once you guys are here, I'm just going to keep pounding the booster and we can see if they go to the troops.
Yeah, acknowledged. There was a number of artillery pieces that got knocked out before the F4s got us.
Copy. Do you have any idea how many enemy aircraft are there?
Say again?
Do you have a situation on how many anti or enemy aircraft are in the AO?
Aircraft? No. It looks like you have 2 friendly units that had ground fall just before I got shot down.
Copy.
Nomad Jedi. Nomad, be advised, looks like there are 2 what look like M113s that are engaging hostiles on the south side of the island. They look to be winning. It looks like they've cleared out the main farm. Main farm, I believe, to be at Lima 10 or 11.
Copy. Is it worth us trying to just approach right now by November 8?
Jedi's being tracked by SA6. How the heck is an SA6 tracking us already? Wasn't there before? Goodness me, the prints behind me started printing and I was scared the shit out of it. We have no friendly cap around us, so to be honest with you, I don't really feel like pushing it. Oh, we got 16 well north. that, Jedi. I reckon we start heading towards the next island. It looks like the ground forces have done pretty well. Looks like your ground forces have pushed to the center of the runway, the RP point. And it's continuing to clear up. You probably have a clear path. It looks like you have a clear land on the south side, anywhere on the south side of the island.
Copy, LTU Nomad 1-3, copy it.
Gonna head to... Do you want to maybe, I don't know, maybe one of us should hover around just in case they take fire on the ingress? I can see them, they were taking fire last time where they are now, so... How's it going for Abermas? Nomad Jedi.
This is Nomad 10.
Jedi's going to start flowing towards Siri.
Copy.
Yeah, they're fine.
One 3 you're hit, 1-3 down.
Did you see what he got hit by? Dude, I'm looking at you on the map. No, you're not. The island right in front of you. Oh my goodness. How much have you had to drink? got a Igla.
Exquisite team, our Swede. Exquisite.
No message.
Alright, that's me for the night, whoever's undeafened. Good luck with the rest of the mission.
Yeah,
I think
mate.
we usually call it about here anyway.
Alright. Thanks for following with you.
Thanks for coming.
Take it easy, man.
Got a Ardmore air show tomorrow, so that's gonna be fun. We hit one, but mountains were a big obstruction. We thought.
Yeah,
Harpoons
so-
would avoid them.
One thing we're taking out from this mission is that harpoons do not take the ground.
Yeah, they will just go to where the ship was. Alrighty, see ya.
Thanks.
Stag's busy scud running across the island in his Huey at the moment.
Alright, am I still taking off again?
It's 10 to 10. I kind of assume not.
Yeah. Just making sure.
He tonnated another Sidewinder. I watched it come out too. Oh really? Like the back of your plane looks kind of smattered, so I guess no serious damage. They finally got the strikers. It's unfortunate. Managed to march them halfway across the island, but they didn't get the one of the SA-18s, so that shot me down right as I was landing to drop more. I should have gone around to the old point.
We calling it, or am I still going?
10 to 10. So, up to you.
10 minutes left. Kill as much as you can.
No, there's still
Turned out to be a guy with
kill
an
it.
AK, I think.
Still a couple of T-72s, a couple of BMPs.
Yeah, Stag's down there pissing everything off, so why don't you ask him?
Judo, are you able to keep eyes on the...
There's a T-72 sitting next to that Igla.
northern side of the island?
Stag's gonna get abused here if he keeps flying. Stag's going boom. Stag's gone down.
What did he go down to?
Oh, he just hit the nose of the aircraft and flipped it. He hasn't gone boom, he's just destroyed his aircraft.
Is he on out?
I think most of us are down. Ton and Shifty is still in the air, and England's considering respawning. But yeah, 10 o'clock or near 10 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm going to jump out.
Yeah, after you finding the shape of a turtle.
That was fun though.
Starting to wish I flew the Chinook from the mission, but then wouldn't even had a chance with their ships.
Wow, those crates were. Yes.
Yeah, it's the last time we let someone use our ship. They don't know how to clean up after themselves.
What happens?
The detection kind of vanished, so we got the crates and they spawned on the deck, and it's like, no, there's no crates near you. What are you talking about? I'm staring at the crate. What are you talking about? Like, it's right in front of me.
It's probably my fault because I just keep requesting more and more and more crates to see if it'll work, and I turned around and there's this pile stacked up, and I'm like, oh dear.
But yeah, because you can't drop them, so there's no menu item to actually clean them up and put them back. There's no way we can sort of load them and move them without flying decently far away and hovering just above the sea. So it's a bit messy.
I noticed.
I have to admit, I didn't originally have a Harrier squadron in there, so I didn't expect that to be a problem. But yeah,
I have you know, Harriers were in there before there were helicopters.
They were. We're having trouble getting everyone up and running. It's alright, we haven't played Hueys in a while.
Yeah, it was good. It was. I forgot how heavy Hueys suck, and I landed in the ditch because I was flying along and I was sinking. I was like, "Whoa, what the heck?" And I realised, yeah, you got to have like almost full collectives just to get off the water.
Yeah, you need like sort of 75% to get off the deck, and then as you go over the water, you drop ground effect, and then you've got to really bring the collective up without stalling it. But I was hauling ass at like 140 for a while there.
Yeah,
like red lines, they're just advisory.
It actually annoyed me because I just got on the deck on that last one. I was like, yes, I finally got here. I went to unload my troops and it says you have no troops on board. I was like, what? So, I don't know what happened.
Yeah, my first run of troops just spawned in the ocean somewhere, so I don't know, maybe I shot at and they jumped out, but it's supposed to was stationary.
You RTB yet?
Alright, let's have a look at these landings.
I got 4 rockets left, so... But I can't see my target through the smoke anymore.
Just nuke that island. Get anything you can.
Landing's optional, yeah.
Don't you do it?
There was another landing on our one.
Tank. It's going to be interesting.
I think Chinooks would have been a better option, right?
Oh yeah.
Targets.
Bigger targets, but they go a lot faster, and you can load a lot more if those crates were loaded.
Yeah, you can get a Chinook up to like 170 if you really want to.
Those two strikers did alright, they cleared up most of the South Island. They did lose to that T-72 in the end.
Was it still there?
Yeah. There's still a T-72 and a
that would explain what I was getting shot at. My god, some of those rounds coming in, I was like, wow, this is pretty heavy. The hell?
Yeah, there's a couple of BMPs which could have been firing TGMs at you. T-72s and an SA-18.
Well, on your first run, we're just flying back, loitering, and next thing you know, the water's just getting turned up all around us, and we're like, oh, what's this? And next thing you know, we're just playing dodgems with rounds flying over us.
The world's dedicated to getting something on that island.
If I get the plane halfway, do you reckon someone will come pick me up?
What are you out of fuel, Tom?
No,
Oh, who said that?
I got hit.
Oh, Shifty.
Yeah. Yeah.
One of the air bases.
Well, that was concerning that they couldn't find the factory.
It's a standard warehouse building. Yeah, they can be hard to spot. Where is it? It's actually right of the parking area, like the major parking area on the northern side of the airfield. If you look on the F10 map, it'd be just to the right of parking spot 40.
Right.
So not actually on the parking area, just where the tarmac stops.
So it wasn't using the proper factory model, the big one?
No, it's just using a warehouse model.
Oh, no way.
That was the thing that we were looking for.
So I'm guessing the first thing that we locked up, or I locked up, was probably the right thing. Oh, man.
Oh. I mean, if in doubt, you should have just hit the runway, because that would have taken the airbase out of action, at least for now, and given you a chance to not, stomp my aircraft. Just put a 500-pounder in the middle of it.
That's right.
Who's going to stream Ron's landing?
Oh, I'm spectating.
At least you got 2 goes at it. Got shot down both times. At least you were light enough.
You can do it, Ton. I believe in you.
You got this. At least it's not a standard carrier landing, because there's a whole bunch of crates at the end.
You should just do like a conventional landing and use the containers to stop you.
Yeah, you won't go off the edge.
But he's nets.
I actually didn't look at the crest until now.
Is the Taro moving?
No.
I didn't think it was. That throws me off so much.
Yeah, you expect it to move, but it doesn't.
That's right, it helped with taking off from, the other direction.
Oh, did you taxi up to the crates and go the other way?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I have to get rid of more of our fuel and make ourselves light enough to actually do a VTOL takeoff. It's pretty scary, well not scary, but it's annoying how light you have to be to do a VTOL takeoff.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh, easy time. See the big hole in the back of the ship? You gotta land in there.
I thought you're supposed to be landing, not climbing, Todd.
And ready, turn the engines off now, and you drop.
Yeah, just cut it.
Yeah, I can see why you ended up in the water on the last part.
Yeah, you very much have. But your VTOL, you could just grab a helicopter and turn around.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god!
Until that happens.
Is anybody calculating the cost of all the lost airframes in this mission?
No.
I don't want to know.
There has been significant losses on this one.
Sorry, Tom, you did better than last stop, though, didn't you? The last stop wasn't it 4 aircraft for you?